We all saw this one coming, folks. Magearna is now banned from Gen 9 OU. The good old Gen 9 OU Council, our favorite entity, has voted on various Pokemon, from Chien-Pao to Sneasler to Urshifu Rapid Strike and many more. And Magearna is the only one that ended up banned. You need 7 out of 9 votes to ban something, and Magearna got all 9 unanimous support to ban it, which makes a lot of sense. It's absurdly powerful shift gear stored power sets that simply snowball over and over thanks to the ability Soul Heart. It's excellent defensive typing, Steel Fairy. It's great stats. It's incredible offensive move pool. It's just a Pokemon that's a bit too perfect, and Terra, whatever flaws it did have, you know, weaknesses to certain types, a lack of breaking power against certain things, Terra, it pushes it over the edge even further, of course. So I think even without Terra, Magearna might have been a bit much. And with Terra, it's just absurd. But it's kind of unfortunate, because I think that what Magearna provided to the tier defensively was kind of nice. If you're not using if we pretend that the shift gear sweeper sets don't exist, just a defensive Magearna, like with, you know, Volt Switch, Floor Cannon, whatever. I was using that on like every team. I'm currently in another country, but I'm still playing Pokemon Showdown on my mobile. So I'm keeping up with the metagame. And yeah, I've been using Magearna on like every team because Chien-Pao's in the game. It helps against like King Gambit. It's just bulky enough to handle so many different things. It felt like a really nice catch-all defensive Pokemon to use. So it's unfortunate a little bit because banning Magearna and nothing else broken is like Magearna kind of handled half these guys. It helped a lot versus Chien-Pao in particular. And you know, it was also just a line of defense against many of these. But now we're going to see Chien-Pao become even stronger. I've been using Zamazenta Hero form a lot. For similar reasons, it helps against Chien-Pao, King Gambit, and it's an offensive threat in itself. I've just been using a Choice Band set, but the Body Press Iron Defense sets are also very good. This meta's a bit chaotic, isn't it? I'm enjoying all the new options, but all the broken stuff is definitely restricting things a bit. But this is how all early metas are, I suppose. We have to just let it sort itself out. I'm surprised by the lack of support to ban Chien-Pao. I guess it was one-off. One more vote. This guy ZavGB abstained from voting this time around. You could have made history, ZavGB. You could have saved us from Chien-Pao. And Zamazenta crowned, I guess. 6 out of 3. You could have been the one. You could have voted ban, and we would have had it. But you just had to abstain. This is on you, ZavGB. This is on you. I'm only kidding, folks. It's not on any individual. This metagame's really something. I hope that it sorts itself out soon. Some new additions I've really liked. Enamorous, I feel like, is really good. Really good mixed threat. Just been using an Enamorous with Boots, Moonblast Superpower, and Zen Headbutt did Clodsire and Toxapex after Superpower boosts is kind of cool too. That's probably my favorite new Pokemon. I really like Enamorous. I think it's a well-designed Pokemon. Like, that type combo, move pool, and ability are just something we haven't seen before, and it's got a nice speed tier that doesn't feel too strong or anything. It's like a well-balanced offensive threat that I've been really enjoying using. Sneasler, I think, is kind of cool, but kind of stupid at the same time. Like, Dire Claw is just the dumbest move of all time. I got put to sleep by Dire Claw while I was on the train in a make it or break it situation. The Dire Claw sleep hit. And it's just stupid, you know? You can have a game where everything's going fine and they just do the Dire Claw Hail Mary because they got nothing else and they hit the sleep and then they just win. It's very stupid. It's one of the stupidest moves I think the game has ever seen. Dire Claw. Absolutely idiotic. The unburdened sets I feel like are surprisingly manageable. I don't know. We can't say right now, I guess. I'm gonna say like we need more time to adapt to that. And if it proves a consistent issue, we'll see. For now, I'm not like that needs to be banned urgently like Magearna was or anything. Chien-Pao, I would say, is obvious. No one wants that guy in. I've actually found Zamazenta kind of fun to use, honestly. But I think it's a bit too fast is the thing. Like, it outruns everything on Earth. And the body press set is kind of matchup fishy in a way that isn't really good for the metagame, I think. Where in some matchups, that thing can just destroy you completely. And in some matchups, it kind of does nothing. Or it's easy to deal with. Which I think it's kind of bad when there's a Pokemon like that in the metagame that will just insta-win or insta-lose. Interesting that Volcarona's here. I guess Volcarona continuing to be problematic. Consistently in every game. But no, zero votes to ban on that one. 0 votes to ban. And we got a bit of votes to ban on Ursaluna, but I would agree that we give Ursaluna a bit of time to hibernate, so to speak, and see if it's actually broken or if it's just flavor of the month new toy syndrome. Urshifu Rapid Strike I feel like is really strong. The thing about it is that it's kind of bulky for how powerful it is. It's a bit slower than like a lot of the common threats though, so it's revenge killable and stuff. Thing is, it can Terra Water, which is good offensively for it and defensively, where it can, with Mono Water, it's kind of hard to actually KO the thing. That's what I've found. Yeah. Even though it's been a bit chaotic, I've been enjoying all the new options in the metagame. What have you guys been enjoying? My favorite so far, Enamorous. I've also been enjoying Moltres, actually. Moltres feels really nice. It's like, I guess Talonflame already existed, but I like Moltres has the better stats. It's got Flame Body, U-Turn, Roost. It's kind of nice for like Great Tusk and stuff. And the fighting types, I think it's a good addition. Same with Zapdos. I've settled in here in this foreign nation, and I should be back to edited content pretty soon. Don't know if my upload schedule will be quite the same as it was with Jimothy in Australia. The reason I've traveled all the way here is actually so I could make contact with this particular policeman. We've been discussing business, and I'm sure you can understand the severity of the matter. This is Lillipup. He works for the Pokemon police. We're trying to catch certain criminals like Iron Mugulis, and it's all very complicated and confidential. So I'm sure you can understand my less than ideal upload schedule in the near future, but hopefully things will work out soon, folks. Thank you for understanding, and I'll catch you later.